that our practice isn't about what we've done before. It's what we are doing now. How do we keep our body? How do we keep our minds? How do we keep our attention right now? So resting on our laurels is a nice idea, but our laurels are already gone. They don't mean anything. Right now, how do we keep this not knowing mind? Denise pointed out that this not knowing mind is the point of practice. We have a lot of forms. We have Buddhas, we have statues, we have robes, we have these kasas which represent the Buddha's robe, but that's all just material form that we use to help us keep this don't know mind. The mind that knows is the mind that's closed. The mind that doesn't know is the mind that's open. The mind that's open is curious, it's alive, it's wondering, it's contactful, because it doesn't know. That veneer of knowing shuts us off. We then begin to protect what we know, and we look for confirmation of what we know all around us. I was having breakfast this morning with Zen Master Bon Soeng, Bobby Rhodes, the head teacher in our school, and her partner. And we started talking about how easy it is, let's see, how do I put this? When we assume things are a certain way, and they've changed and we don't know that they've changed, our minds can rationalize to assume they're the same even if they're different. But I know I've watched it myself where I've thought things were a certain way, and even though they're not, I have in my mind just made it as if they were the way I thought they were. And then it's like a wake-up moment to recognize, no, something's actually different. But because my mind assumed everything was the same, it just continued to see things that way. In some ways, our consciousness is set up this way because we can't really handle all the information that we're getting. Studies of brains and consciousness seem to show that our consciousness creates assumptions, and then we fit reality into those assumptions. I saw somewhere that we take in about 10% of the stimuli that's around us, and then we use our past experience to fit that into a scheme. So we're trapped by our past. And the only way out of that trap is this not knowing mind. It's this openness. It's this wonder. It's this aliveness of meeting the moment. And it's my sense that that's the fundamental beauty of Zen practice. It's about shaking us out of our stupor to be able to be alive, present, aware, and I think importantly, as Denise pointed out, with an open, compassionate heart. That there's the awakening of not knowing, and then there's the aliveness of our bodhisattva vow. How can I help this world?